late. We're running. No intro today. We're just gonna get right into Final Fantasy VII. Evan, how's everybody doing? I am so sorry for being as late as I am. What happened was, after my lunch break, but before I got off work, what happened was I got hit up by my sibling asking, "Hey, can you go get me some cat litter? Later, I'm out." And I'm like, "Fuck." So I went and grabbed that. But also, because I went to the grocery store, I got peckish. And because I got peckish, that meant I got hungry. And it really delayed some things there. So, here I am. Over 50 minutes late. Over 45 minutes late compared to my usual start time. But that's okay. It doesn't mean the stream's gonna go longer. It's gonna end at its absolute latest time of 12:15, but I'll give a rundown of everything we did today so far. We did in the ancient forest. We got ourselves a mountain son. We need a river daughter now. And because I did not want to mug that fucking monster near the plains regions of Bone Village, I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna spend the GP for it. We have another mountain son. We're gonna be doing this a lot. So sorry, y'all. We're gonna be doing a lot of this until we get our river daughter. We need a river daughter, above all else. That is literally the curse of every RPG. Another mountain son. No. Okay. Reset again. And we are gonna do something else in the meantime. Given all the fighting that we did, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get Mama up to rank S. See if that'll fix some things there. And as you can see, I'm gonna buy like more Silka screens. I'm gonna buy 20. Oh wait, I only have enough for 11. Oof. Okay. Yeah, he's talking about the monster you can mug him from. Let me tell you all right now. We don't want to deal with that motherfucker. Not because he's hard, but because he's got a lot of HP, and I'm just not here for that shit. Especially when I'm about to race Mama herself. Let's go ahead and feed her. Okay, so Mama could use more intelligence. That's good. And then we're going to feed the rest to our mountain son here, who did a lot for us. Because if you want me to be honest, our mountain son Ziggy did a lot. We're also going to go ahead and race our mountain son, and let's talk to Chol. All right, the notes that Chol's taking is... That's pretty much how to get the mountain chocobo stuff there. But yeah, to Gold Saucer we go. We got our son to race, Ace to get up to S rank, and we also got Mama. Mama's already at A rank, but I'm hoping if I get her to S rank, maybe things will even out a little bit more. That way I'm not leaning so close to mountain sons all the time. Oh yeah. Buffalo chicken pieces and ramen really hits a spot, man. We're going to the battle arena first because this has one of the, it saves us a little run time here. Yeah, she's not the fastest, but she's certainly the most stamina-based. Oh, no. He's kind of losing her shit there. We gotta do this here. As you can see, she is, like, holding strong. And she's creating quite a good distance between them here. We're gonna speed up though because they're close enough that I don't want them to even think that they can win. Yeah, give me the GP. Always check position 2, no matter what. You're not getting anywhere near me, man. We're starting this early. These motherfuckers are way too fucking close to me, and she is not the fastest. Yeah, that was too close. No tail. Good. She's gonna have an easier time. You know what? Fuck you. Like I said, these guys are up her ass and she is not the fastest. You are not fucking winning this one, man. No. Fuck you. That was too fucking close. And it's an enemy away. I do not have one. But I want to show you the GP before I grab it. Now it's time to race our son, Ziggy. Let me show you the long course. Because Ziggy's actually going to do really well on the long course compared to everyone else. I need you to see how fucking insane this Chocobo, my son, is. He has so much stamina. But here is also why he does really well on the mountain ones. He is not slowed down by this area compared to other regular Chocobos. You see how fucking lightning blazing fast he is? He's insane. But it's also why we're not doing the lawn track most of the time because, given how blazing fast my son is, he'd fucking eat dust. Make them all eat dust. Like, he doesn't have to fucking do this. He literally, all he has to do is just run. Like, they literally ate the dust. He ate their dust so fucking hard that there was no chance of them catching up. At this point, they're fighting over who's gonna be second place. Our son really is just like that. I did not know where that went. I have more than enough turbo ethers. I'm gonna just exchange the GP. And we're doing the short course because, like I said, we're waiting forever. Remember, if we do the long course, the only reason I want the long course is to basically give myself this distance with Teo if I want to change things up. But honestly, my son is gonna fucking kick their ass, the asses of everyone. I may not be able to control this idiot, but he's got enough stamina. He doesn't need. You can speed up a little bit, you know, as a treat. Problem is, he's so fucking on the... He's wanting to go, like, all this way, which is fine for, like, most of it, but... Like I said, he's gonna eat them all in the dust. Except Teo. Teo... Also, he's not affected by this wind tunnel thing. Either. Unlike most Chocobo. The river Chocobo is still affected by it, but not the mountain ones. And certainly not our gold one that we're gonna get. Just a tranquilizer, nothing biggie. But yeah, we're doing the short course for a reason. I need you to see how this idiot... Here's the thing. Even when he's on the far side of everything, he is just, you know... He's like being the biggest moron around, and yet... Now it's just a race for second place. Because him being uncontrollable like this is fine for, like, C rank, but when it comes to dealing with Teo, I actually need him to be on his fucking game here. High potion. Ugh. And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some fighting. Not in battle arena. No. Well, we're gonna do some fighting anyways. There's a couple of enemy skills I still haven't gotten, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab those real quick here. That's a GP exchange guy. We don't need him. So yeah, we don't have anything that's gonna get us money. Not unless we get like Guild Plus material, but we don't have that. Or at least we don't have the GP to get it just yet. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna go ahead and just check what I've got Cloud equipped with here. Oh, maybe use a 10 here to get things a little fixed. No one's wearing Chocobo lore. Good. Okay. And also, like I mentioned before, last time we went through the ancient forest so that we can get ourselves that fucking apocalypse sword. Also, since I got the mom in an S rank, let's see if we'll finally... Gotta buzz the Midgar Zolom. You know, to show superiority. Oh, before I forget, let me save. Because we might not, we might have to restart again. Because even though I got her to S rank, there's no guarantee we'll get that River Daughter. Okay. Mating. Green. Okay, we have a daughter, but she's not an ocean daughter, sadly, so... Sadly, we have a... See, this is why we saved. It's very important. Excuse me. Oh, we got a problem. We gotta keep on doing this. Over and over and over again. I'm actually gonna see if quitting the game entirely and then trying it again might work. Green. Male. Don't think Keanu's sperm is defective. I wonder if this works here. No. Sadly, it does not. Because this is based off the PC version. That's why the quit button is there. Hold on a second. We're gonna be here a while. See if talking to Keanu first will change anything. Give me a river daughter. Come on now. Another mountain sun. This game is spitting out mountain suns to me. I hate it here. I hate it here. I am restarting the game restarting the game hell. You know, at least the original PlayStation version can let me just soft reset. And right then and there. I hate it here. Yeah, I get used to this. We're gonna be seeing this a lot. If it frustrates me enough that I want to play Honkai Star Rail or something else instead, I will. But hopefully it should not get to that, but we'll see. We will see. Well, at least my food is consumed, eaten. I feel much better. It tastes so good. If y'all ever get the Shin Ramyun Ramen, the Tumba version of it, I highly recommend it. It tastes really good. It tastes really good. So yeah. Let's do this again and again and again and again and again until we get our fucking river daughter. Come on, river daughter! Don't be like this! Don't make me spend my hiatus trying to get you! My game's giving me nothing but suns. I don't know how to handle this. In honor of our river daughter, we are going to name her. Let me take a look. What do I want to name this river daughter? After. Give me a second here. What do I want to name my river daughter after? I've got 6 characters. Let's see here. What do I want to name my river daughter? Uh-oh. Give me a second. I'm looking up a name I want to use. Here, so bear with me a moment here. You know what? I know what I'm going to name my river daughter. Because... yeah, I know what I'm gonna name my river daughter. Get your ass over here, Yukong. We are immediately saving the struggle, the nightmare of getting my river daughter. She is home. And with that, we have to feed her. And we gotta feed Ziggy too, but... maybe we did a few fights here. We're gonna check on our Chocobo Sage Man here. Because we kind of need to boost our son's intelligence. Because... he can't be like that when we're racing against Teo. Also, we actually no longer need the rune blade. We keep the rune armlets and platinum armlets for a reason, because those are the best armors around. And yeah, I think that's everything there. And then there we go. Let's see if he's got anything for us here. Okay, he doesn't remember anything. That's fine. That is fine. We got our river daughter. Let's go feed her, and then we're gonna take her with us, because we're gonna pick up our Quadra Magic material while we're out and about, and then we're gonna race both her and Ziggy. Ziggy's already a B rank now, but he needs a little more intelligence juice. He needs a little more intelligence, because I don't want my son to be an idiot. The reason why we're doing this now is because this is the earliest chance for us to get Knights of the Round. Let's feed our daughter. There we go. And then we're gonna give Ziggy one more, because he needs it. Silkus and Tantal Greens are the only ones that raise all stats, but there's a reason why we're giving Silkus Greens. Alright, we got a boost of intelligence for him already, so that means he's at his max speed. He's not getting any faster. So, it's a good thing he's already pretty fucking fast as is. Oh, I almost forgot. We're taking our river daughter with us. We're picking up that Quadra Magic, and then we're going to race. Dragon. Look at our river daughter. She's so pretty. Here's the thing. Our river daughter has no chance up against, motherfucking Teo, sadly. But, that being said... Alright, we gotta land here. And then we gotta do all kinds of weaving, bobbing, and other shit to go get that Quadra Magic. But yeah, this is why we got a river daughter here. To get that materia and to breed her. Pair that with Ultima and go wee. Sadly, you cannot do that with Knights of the Round. I think even they realize how ridiculous that is, so it does not work with Knights of the Round. But yeah, that's our river daughter. That was all we really needed her for, physically, but we're still gonna take her along with us to the Gold Saucer because, you know. Actually, let's return her and then go to the Gold Saucer. Gotta buzz the Midgar Zolom to show dominance. Alright, we've got it returned. Now let's get on our ship. I'm hoping that little intelligence boost I gave Ziggy will help him out there. So that he's not as fucking insane. It may not, but we won't know until we try. Man, this PS5 version's so fucking buggy. Okay, there we go. Let's go! Time to race the bows. Let's see how Ziggy's gonna handle it. No tail, but he's still gonna outpace these motherfuckers solely due to the fact that he's... Okay. He's not as controllable as I'd like still, but he's getting better. You see how he's not affected by the wind tunnels in comparison to the others? got 1-3. What are we getting? Okay. On my way, but I have a green one, but I finally, after a bunch of resetting, have my river daughter. I have a problem now because, I'm racing against Teo, and my son is not gonna beat Teo, not without some fucking good luck. You see how... See, Teo's already over there. There's no way. And it's not helped by the fact that my son is kind of a moron. Also, how you doing today, Torek? I kind of ran later doing what I wanted to do, even more than I expected. And not to mention, I got peckish, so I wound up just taking... Even at the time of 8:45, I was running late enough that I was like, yeah, I'm not even going to do my intro. I'm just going to jump straight into it. Son of a bitch, we got this bitch here again. God damn it, Torek, I should not be laughing at that, but I just did. Come on, my son. Ooh, what kind of chowder? Okay, it does not matter. We have to run. Okay. Yeah. Eat my shit, Teo! Ooh, corn chowder sounds delicious. Oh, I'm sorry you had such a stressful day, Torek, but hopefully, the corn chowder will taste delicious. For me, when I got hungry, I wound up getting some ramen I had in my pantry. Bought myself some boneless barbecue wings, and then put some fried eggs and the ramen in there, and it was so good. Damn straight I sent your ass packing, Teo. Right? The problem is my mountain son is like... Even under manual control, he's not very smart and he doesn't really listen to me. I think he needs more Silkus greens in his diet. Like, I gave him like about 7 so far, if not 6. But, yeah. He's not cooperating, so. As far as movement goes. I'll have to see how my river daughter does. Which, she finally came home! She finally came home! Oh, and, what you may have missed, Torek, was I did the Ancient Forest last night. Oh, it's so good, Torek. It really is. It elevates cheap ramen really well, and it just adds a certain oomph to the more expensive ramen, you know? Give me the GP. Yeah, give me the GP. 50 GP ain't nothing. Oh, register. Ziggy. See, I gotta keep an eye out for Teo, especially here. Oh, they have the cat spell. We're in trouble. Oh no. My son still wants to, like, be feeding. See, my son's gonna bully his way through solely because he's got the most stamina. He's fast, but he's got stamina, too. Like, they're kind of close behind, but here's the thing. The reason why I could still kind of run like this is because he's not affected by the windmill like the other Chocobo are. Alright, so it's 1-6. What did I get? What did I get? What did I get? I got a Phoenix down. Fuck. Give me the GP. Okay, no Teo. Exactly. Who needs strategy when my son's faster than the rest of them? And a spinning incline like this isn't gonna bother them. Like, look at him. Look at all that distance he's putting between them, man. He's gonna wind up in that area there and just be chilling. The others are gonna be like speeding along and he's gonna be fine. Look at them speeding along. What are we getting? What are we getting? What are we getting? That's 300 GP right there. And I've got more than enough Mega Elixirs, so... One more for Ziggy and he'll be S rank. And then I won't... Choco bruh, indeed. Short. No Teo. I guess he started running when I kicked his ass. Oh, the others are actually being like this, huh? Well, fuck you! I'm not affected by the wind tunnel like you fucks are! I win! That's 10 GP. That's fine. Alright, he's S rank. Now it's time for my river daughter. The river daughter who gave me so much pain. Correct, I must have reset at least 5 to 7 times before my river daughter came home. Oh no. Methinks I may need to fight some battles for her to get good. Because here's the thing. She's fast, but I think she has her brother's intelligence. Or, sorry, her brother slash boyfriend, because when I get her to S rank and I do enough battles to help her grow up, she's gonna be, yeah, she's pretty much gonna be the... So, the reason why I put Titillating Thursday, besides the fact that that's what I named it, is because, we're going to engage in the incest portion of the Chocobo breeding part. So, yeah. We have to commit incest. Now, as you see right here, she is affected by the wind tunnels. This is why I say, if I were to go up against Teo with her, I'd lose. Simply because Teo, I would have to have enough of a lead from him to be able to not worry about him. Exactly. How else are you gonna get the special Chocobo? Inbreeding. Ooh, that's another 300 GP right there. Let's see how she is. Automatic. Okay. She's not bad. Huh. She's actually just plodding along automatically. Okay. The only reason I put manual on is if they're gonna, like, lose their fucking mind and speed like Speedy Gonzalez, but she's doing fine on her own without me telling her what to do. So... And look at where the other Chocobo are at. Look at them. They're only halfway through the course. I bet I could get River Daughter's stamina fully maxed out by the time they come in. This is what we like to call the good bad bugs. Alright, so that's 1-6. Are we getting another Mega Elixir? We're getting a Hyper. Damn. Exactly! If I could name her that, I would, but unfortunately, I only have 6 characters, so I went with Yukong instead. I really was debating what I wanted to name her. Or it took me a bit there. Yeah, River Daughter, I think, is smarter than her brother. Because her brother kept trying to do stamina, but kept trying to use up all his stamina too soon, but she's handling the course like a pro. She's not going in on the turns like I would have liked her to do, but you know, she's doing pretty well otherwise. This is why if she were to go up against Teo and she didn't have a strong lead from him, she would lose. Because Teo is not affected by the wind tunnel. But Ziggy, my mountain son, my future mountain river child, and then my future ocean child, they're all gonna be perfectly fine against them. Damn, I was hoping for a turbo ether to get the... Alright, she's B rank. But I got the bad boy. I got my favorite child here. The Apocalypse. Triple materia growth. Okay, no Teo, we're good. Let's see how she's gonna do. Hell yeah, River Daughter. Okay, an ice crystal. I think that gives the most, but I don't need one. I just had to make sure there was no Teo. Oh no. This is exactly why I did not want you. What's wrong with you? You're losing your fucking mind here. That was 100% a 180 of her behavior up until now. Alrighty. We got our second place. What are we gonna get? What are we getting? That's 10 GP. Maybe 15, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we're getting here. No. Even at that far edge, right there, she's still... Okay, her progress to B rank was relatively smooth. No Teo. Hell yeah. Okay, no Teo. Let's go. Oh, she absolutely is losing her shit here. Okay. I'll give her this. She's still fucking blazing like a Blaziken. Even running on the far side edge, she is like hoofing it. She's at least hoofing it as fast as her brother. But because she does not have that extra... Let's see, what are we getting here? What are we getting here? What are we getting here? Damn. We're losing this one. Just solely off the fact that it's Teo. She does not have an advantage over him like everyone else does. She has to fucking blaze it. Because there's one area where Teo is gonna fucking beat her and get the lead, so she has to have, like, the fastest fucking start up for this. You see what I mean? She needs a sizable lead against him to win against him. She specifically. Eh. Come on. You see how that he's just fucking blazing through that? Yeah. Okay, thank God. What are we getting here? What are we getting here? Damn. This is like 5GP shit. Okay. Let's go, Yukong! Are y'all so fucking kidding me? Are y'all seriously beating my fucking river gun? This is the most embarrassing race of my river daughter's life. To be fucking 6th place like that. Yukong, that's embarrassing. Even for you. Beyond embarrassing. Let's go. I don't care if it's early. I need her to get that fucking lead in now. That was too close. What are we getting? Oh, I don't have sneak attack yet. Okay, sneak attack is the sneak attack materia. Let me show you what the GP for it. 300. We're taking the item. Alright. Our children are now officially S rank. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna fight a couple battles. Well, actually, hold on. Let's see how much GP I have. The main reason why we want to fight a few battles is to make sure our kids Yukon's grown up enough to, like... Alright. For 500 GP, and given how much we're gonna be accepting GP more than anything else, this is a time saver. We don't have to fight that big red fuck. So anyways, we're going to do some fights in Mideel. And we are going to also do some chocobo hunting. Because we have to grab a couple wild chocobos there. We also need to see what kind of child we're going to get. But yeah, we're gonna fly down to Mideel to just fight a few battles, get some money. And we kind of do need money because we're really tight on it. But I don't want to do the Junon stuff yet. At least not right this second, anyways. There we go. Oh, if you're wondering why the quick kill, Vincent has added effect plus destruct materia connected on his weapon. See? Added effect, destruct. He's almost done. We're almost done getting Ultima usable. Yay, feel dizzy like me. Whee! Also, yay for counterattack. I also want to mention that just after I finished the Ancient Forest, we also picked up Vincent's best weapon and his final limit break. Ink 2. The only reason why he's not wearing his best weapon yet is because I need the materia growth. That's just it, simply. I need the materia growth. I think that should be enough to at least attempt the breeding. Gotta save. First thing, we're gonna let this guy go. Never mind. Well, we're gonna save it anyway since we got rid of that one chocobo out in the field there. We gotta do some more fighting. That way... Because Yukon was just born yesterday. Not really actually yesterday, but you know. Still, she's really young, so... We gotta make sure that she is... prepared and ready. As it were. I think a few more fights to get us at 25,000 will help out a little bit. There we go. There we go. I actually went back in so I can heal up a little bit. Okay, I would probably name Biggs Meowth, as he seems the more shifty type, and Wedge would be James. There we go. We're almost at 25,000. But you know, that's a good question to ask on how who would I rename what. So, but yeah, Wedge is James and Biggs is Meowth. Yes, I know Wedge is the one that has the cats, but honestly, Wedge is James. He's not as smart as Biggs for him to be Meowth. Hold on, let me save. And that's not to say Wedge isn't smart, it's just that between Biggs and himself, Biggs is slightly smarter. And that's just a perception thing. For all I know, Wedge is secretly a genius, and we don't find that out, you know? God damn it. Not enough time has passed. But I bet enough time has passed for me to talk to the Chocobo Sage. See, I got the death penalty. While we're at it. Actually, I don't have the money for this right now. We'll come back later when I do. Gotta buzz the Midgarzolum to show dominance. Okay. Since we've got to do some fights anyways. Let's see if we can run into a motherfucker that's got level 4 suicide here. Let's see if that's enough. Well, time to farm for some more money. I don't know how many battles it's gonna take, but yeah. So since I've got to do battles anyways, I used to speed things along. Hold on. Where are you? There you are. I might as well do this in the meantime, since I have to grind for shit anyways. And as I mentioned before, the characters will catch up to you. Hopefully firearm would work better. And finally... no crown. There we go. Because if I gotta do some killing, I might as well take advantage of Sid being here for it. Because he's the only one I have not grinded up. Actually, I need to take counter off of Cloud and put it on Sid because he's gonna fuck shit up. There we go. I'll give counterattack back to Cloud later. But I cannot have Cloud kill stealing from Sid. Before I have him kill steal, let me make sure of something here. fine. And hey, we got a limit. And hey, we got an enemy skill that I'd forgotten about. Got flamethrowers in here. There we go. Alright, I think we've done more than enough there. We're gonna save. Hell yeah, this one and this one. Go ahead. Let's see what kind of mountain river child we're getting. Because then we have to get the opposite sex for a wonderful chocobo. Alright, we have a black one. Alright, we have a mountain river son. I think what I know what I'm gonna name this one. And that answer is this. I'm going to name this one let's see here. I think I'm gonna name this boy Subaru. There we go. Now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna feed Subaru. Alright. Time to take Subaru out with us. This is his task. That's it. That's all he was meant to do. I could have had Subaru also do the ancient forest and other stuff like his mountain sibling have, or waited till I got a mountain river to get the materia, but honestly, that's literally Subaru's only task. I'm gonna drop him off and then we're gonna head to the gold saucer. See if how well behaved he is in comparison. And then for fights, we are gonna go ahead and Subaru's been returned. Okay, so now we need to keep in mind that for his mate, when we go chocobo hunting, we need a wonderful female. Good news is, I know exactly which battle combination is going to get us that wonderful female. The bad news is, we can only do 4 at a time, so it's going to take a bit. So in the meantime, actually let's go ahead and get her now. That way I can also get some moolah while I'm at it. There we go. And... get Vincent back in here. Hold on. I want to bring you feedback in real quick for one thing and one thing only. We got our best armor right now. That's not what I meant to do. Counterattack. And finally, items. Since we don't need the potions like that. Let's see what lineup we've got here. That was a big fucking whoops. I did not mean to do that. My bad, dude. Major my bad. Major my bad, dude. But, hey, we got one wonderful Chocobo so far. What are you? What is your setup? I don't care. That's not what we need. Yeah, we bullied that Chocobo. But here's the thing. This area either raises the best, the very best, like the wonderful, wonderful Chocobo, or it raises the absolute fucking worst. And we simply cannot deal with the worst. Alright, exchange. And what we're doing right now is we need to get 3 more wonderful Chocobo just so we can hedge the odds here. Just want to make sure I do in fact have... Yeah, I do have Chocobo lore on. It's just taking its sweet time. Come on. Let's see. What are we getting here? What do we have here? What do we have here? I don't give a fuck if I scare this fucker. Well, we got it. We're not taking it back with us. Any Chocobo that's with a wolf in any layout here, they are terrible. They are not what we need. We need those that are rabbit only. It needs to be paired with a jumping and only a jumping. If it's wolves, no. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, we have exactly what we need. This one we're sending back to the stables. No! I just set that motherfucker loose. You know what? We're gonna gamble with our one here, okay? Because fuck it. We're gonna Gamba, and then once we have her, we're gonna feed her and make sure we give plenty for him. And then what we're gonna do is race them both to S, steal a Zeonut, and then, you know, we're gonna save first. Yeah. I let that motherfucker go instead of... I'm sorry, y'all. I don't believe the gender is, like, set until you bring him in, but let's see. See? Okay, there we go. And for her, I'm gonna name her Haruka. Then what I'm gonna do is... it's time to say goodbye to Uhura and Keanu. We need the room. You technically only need to let go of one, but I do not want the partners to be alone, so. Goodbye, Uhura. There we go. And then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and buy some more Silky Screens, be a broke bitch. And because I'm not gonna need to capture Chocobos ever the fuck again, I'm gonna go ahead and give all 18 of my Tantal Greens to Haruka, in addition to the two Silka screens I got here. Let's see here. Yukong is still my smartest. Alright, let's go race them. Now, Subaru we can easily get to S rank. Haruka, we just need to get her to A, honestly. Cause for our gold Chocobo, gender does not fucking matter. We just only need enough. It's gonna be very easy for Subaru to get to S rank just solely because he's a mountain river and could potentially give Teo a run for his money. GP guy can just fuck off. But Subaru, he's fucking insane in speed and stamina. I need y'all to look at Subaru and fucking weep. He is so ahead of his peers, it's not even fucking funny. I'm actually gonna only go manual solely because he doesn't need a rush. Look at how much Subaru's putting them in their place. It's fucking ridiculous. Now I'm looking to see if I can refill my stamina fully before they get here. I think the answer to that question is yes. Sorry about that. I got a notification that apparently the struck song on my VOD for Mackenzie and Company, the dispute got rejected, unfortunately, so I don't really want to fight with it, so I'm just getting the song removed from it. Now we're just doing the refill race. Yeah, give me the GP. B rank. Okay, let's go. We just gotta watch out for Tail at this point. Yeah, Subaru's just gonna kick their ass again. We got a fucking tranquilizer. Ain't that a shit? Still no Teo, so we keep on keeping on. Alrighty. We got a nice crystal. Okay. That's not bad. Let's go. Oh no. we have a tranquilizer. Ain't that a shit? I did not mean to select the item. But that's fine. He's A rank. Which means we might run into Teo more. But it also means, Subaru can handle him. Exactly. Here's the thing. Teo is always going to beat us stat-wise. He's always going to be at least 10 feet above us and a good 100 stamina ahead of us. He's always going to, like, outclass us stat-wise. We just have to get lucky. And this is knowing this even when I used... In my perfect run, I dosed up my Chocobos to the point that I fed them 99 Silkus Greens each. You know what? No. Fuck you. You're not winning this one. Y'all think you can fucking outclass me because I'm toddling along? No, fuck you. And it's a bolt plume. It absolutely is. Like I said, my mountain son managed to beat him, but my river daughter, she's never a match for him. My mountain river, her child, is more than a match for him, and my golden especially is a match for him. And because they're that close up, No tail running into. It's Haruka's turn now. Oh, she's a little bad-mannered. And she's faster than the C-rank ones, but she's a little ill-tempered. I'm gonna have to control her manually. Now we're gonna push for it here. And like I said, with Haruka, I really only need her to get to A rank. Oh, absolutely they are. They absolutely are soaking up the sun in Costa del Sol. And I do kind of need to grind up some money anyways because I want to buy my fucking manor. My vacation home and everything. Right? Hojo is such a little shit. But more than anything, I love my punch clock villains, the Turks, where they're like, "Yo, are we on?" After everything we went through with them at Wutai, they're all like, "Yo, are we on?" No, we're on vacation. Just perfect. Hojo quit and decided to take a vacation in Costa del Sol. The Turks decided to vacation in Wutai and not even bother with you until they had no choice but to deal with us. Mwah. Chef's kiss. I love that for them. Yay, we got a turbo ether, which means we're gonna get a lot of GP for that. Okay, I think she's a little calmer now, luckily. Thank heavens. She's not, like, sprinting mad or anything. That's good. Keep up a good pace, my daughter. Even though you weren't born of my current children and stuff like that, you know? You're about to add to the breeding stock. Exactly. The only reason they even halted their vacation plans was because Corneo decided to be stupid enough to fuck with them. Big mistake, Corneo. Big mistake, fucking with the Turks like that. Oh, that ain't shit. But at least she's in B rank now. We just gotta win 3 B rank races and then she'll be in A rank. And then we're gonna go steal that Zeo nut and learn Goblin Punch. I don't think we're gonna have time to continue the story, unfortunately, but that's okay. Damn, 3 of them blew their loads. That's a fire thing. Considering Reeve was literally on the executive board, or his raise would probably be dependent on the shareholders. And by the end of it all, Reeve winds up being the top dog and Shinra left after everything, you know? So, you know, because I helped save the world, I'm gonna give myself a performance raise. Good job, me! Because who's gonna stop him from giving himself a raise? Nope, everyone that matters in that is dead. Heidegger's dead, Scarlet's dead, Rufus is allegedly dead. The Turks owe their allegiance to Rufus, but, yeah. Punch clock villains of the truest order. It's like... Reeve's on that executive board. He's, you know... And by the end of it all, up until Advent Children, he was the only executive left alive. So, who's gonna tell him he can't get a raise? Anybody that says no isn't allowed to say otherwise. The shareholders aren't gonna argue with someone that managed to keep the business alive afterwards, so, you know. Exactly. Exactly. That's literally how Reeve would argue that point. I ensured the welfare of the city and the planet so that we could continue making a profit, and I did all that while piloting a puppet cat and sitting on top of a Moogle while fighting an insane ward hero. Tell me how to do my job. I am the king at this shit. They don't call me Reeve for nothing. But yeah, we still gotta do some fights though. And luckily for us, a couple of the fights we can do happens to be enemy skill gaining and seed gathering also. On Goblin Island. There it is. Goblin Island. And we won't need manipulate for this, so let's just put steel on. Let's go, goblins! Sometimes they drop the Zeo nuts. Guess not this time, but okay. Let me swap materia here a little bit. Well, we have Goblin Punch on this one, so that's nice, but let's turn off counterattack. Actually, let's take cover off, not counterattack. Counterattack is fine, it's just we need to take cover off so that the others can learn it. There we go. And then what I'm gonna do is exchange. Exchange. Manipulate for steal. Since he has the Hypno Crown and I can manipulate the damn bastards. There we go. We got exactly what we needed, and we got our enemy skill. Now we're gonna kill some time by fighting. I think it took like about 20 fights or so. So... sadly, we don't have any more optional dungeons we can use to kill the time with, but hey, it'll be alright. I'm gonna do me a solid and speed this up by 3. Here. Have a good night, Torek! We're grinding for moolah. And forgot I had Chocobo lure still on. I'm sorry, y'all. I just gotta speed through this shit because well, fuck off, bird. I don't need you here. I'm just gonna see if that's enough. Gotta buzz the Midgar Solum to claim dominance. And like I said, it does not matter what gender we get because we're not doing any more breeding. We're quitting. We're gonna see if this will be enough. Just to see if getting Haruka to A rank will be enough. And if it's not, then we need to feed her a little more and race her. Let's see if that'll be enough. We're naming this guy Kai. We're just gonna see real quick if Kai's plain. We need gold. One more time. We're gonna give her one more shot. If it turns out that we gotta race her some more or to get her to S rank, then we need to we need to feed her up big time. Cause all those Santo greens ain't shit. Okay. That tells me we gotta race her more to get her to S. The good news is it won't take us that long. We just gotta feed her a few more silkless greens to get her up to snuff. And we're gonna go see the Chocobo Sage also while we're at it. If you're wondering, why am I doing this before the Junin reactor mission? Well, it's because it is what I normally do. The second I get Cloud back is to get my Chocobo up to snuff. And to pick up that Knights of the Round materia, like, sooner than later. That's gonna bring her up to snuff there, and then we're gonna got about 15 more minutes before I have to end my stream, so we're gonna very quickly get these races done, breed, get our gold Chocobo, pick up Knights of the Round, and then save. And then when I come back from my hiatus, I'll hopefully have more than enough done. I bet you that's what's causing the fails, is that she's an A rank and not S rank. We're losing this race. See how Teo doesn't get tired out compared to me? Here's the thing. Teo's not going to get slowed down by the windmill compared to me. So... You see? By the skin of her fucking teeth, she beat his ass! Oh, this Chocobo earned her S rank. She beat Teo's punk ass. Which is really fucking difficult to do with a Chocobo that's not a mountain river, or a gold. He's S rank. Let's go. We should get a gold Chocobo now. With both parents at S rank, we should get a gold for sure. Let's end this night strong with that gold, that Knights of the Round in our possession, and getting ready to attack Chunin. And I say get ready to attack Chunin because that's all we're really gonna do. We're just gonna get ready. Gotta buzz the Midgar Zolan with the high wind to assert dominance. Oh, one more thing. Save. Just in case. We're gonna write it real quick, see if this is our goal. I don't think it is, because... Yeah, no. Got 5 more minutes before I end the stream. And then after I end tonight, we'll be on hiatus for a week. I won't be back until... Hopefully I'll be back on like the 8th March. There she is. Well, he is. Oh yeah, you can see the difference in Kaiken. Oh yeah. That golden difference is there. There you are. We were looking for Round Island. Well, homies, guess what? We finished the majority of all our side questing. Yesterday, we did the Ancient Forest and got the Apocalypse. Today, we finished Chocobo Breeding and got the Knights of the Round. At this point, if I'm gonna raise up my gold Chocobo, it's gonna be solely to get the goodies from hitting S rank, but honestly... I think we're in a good spot. We have our gold Chocobo. And just in time. We are going to land right next to Junin, as this is where we need to be next. And as a reminder that, save here. Alrighty. I want to thank you all so much for coming to watch the stream. We will be back, not this week on week. We are gonna take a 1 week hiatus. and we will be back. Let me take a look at the calendar here real quick. And we will be back March 8th. Okay? So, I'll be gone for a week, and by then, we'll have our tech upgrade, and everything's going to look beautiful and fantastic, okay? Take care. Ta-ta. Bye. See you on March 8th.